Welcome to Module 6 on Style and Image. Now, this is a very important module, even if you are a sole trader or have a couple of employees, because the image that you portray will attract that very type of person. So you need to identify what is the message in your image that you are giving out, and it needs to match the avatar that you described in the previous modules. For instance, forensic healing has certain types of colors. They're very bright. It's got a clean, fresh image. It's just the image that I like to portray and that really fits my personality and attracts then those that like me. So when you identify who you are, who you're trying to attract, and what's your demographic, then you should match your image and style with that. Your company name and your tagline are also important. It basically sums up who you are. So if you haven't already got a company name, it's good to get one that's not a long name, short, so it's memorable and it displays what you do in that company name. The next part will be a tagline, which is the summary of what you do. For instance, we have for forensic healing, we've been through a couple of or a few taglines. Women healing the world. My tagline for Marisa Russo was the woman healing women. So it's sort of a tagline that summarizes what you do, so that when someone looks at your company, your business, or who you are, there's this tagline under it. You know, if you're a healer, you might be healing wounded souls, or you get like about 4 to 6 words, 4 to 6 words in a tagline. So instantly someone can identify and go, oh, I know what they do. So for exercise 6A, you will be writing down your tagline. If you have already a company, or if you're just advertising under your name, then get yourself a tagline. If you haven't got yourself a company name, then think of a good company name. But I'm assuming that you do. Write down some taglines that are going to summarize what you do, and then run them by some people and ask them which one would they choose? Which tagline makes them want to go see you or like you? So that's exercise 6A. Write down 4 possible taglines, and a good idea is to write them down and let them sit for a week even. Just let it sit there, or even a few days, and so that you get accustomed to the line, and then you think again about what you've just written, and often you can make a tweak on it that's just fantastic. The next part will be devising or creating a company logo. This is again going to be a representation of yourself. It's going to be something that people relate to or associate you with. Even again, if you're a sole trader or only have a few employees, it doesn't matter. When you have a logo, when you go to this trouble, you are telling the public that you mean business. You are serious about what you do. You're not just someone down the street just working from home. You come across as a professional. I remember when we created the forensic healing logo, we went through 2 stages. My ex-business partner created a black background, and we had square blocks to represent each of our modules, and it was black. And then we had the color on top of it. He thought black was classy. That's what was his idea. And I let him do that part because I wasn't involved in it, and I didn't have a clear head about any of that. I just trusted him to do it. Then a few years in, we changed it completely over to a white background. Now, interesting enough was that when I was in LA, I remember going to this girl, and she was this sort of psychic young girl that just gave information. And then she said to me during the reading, she goes, oh, I'm getting this message. You have to change your marketing. It's not fitting what you do. And I just remember thinking, oh, I don't believe that. Like, we just done our whole image. We've just done this. And I didn't have a clear head. I wasn't being able to look at it objectively. And I told my ex-partner, and that must have sunk in, because later he said, let's change our image. And I'm so glad that we did. Let's change the logo. We went from to a white background. Then instead of having square blocks, we did circles for each module, and we did all the colors. We did ask for, did go online and get some people to design a logo for us, but we weren't happy with any of the designs they gave us, and we actually ended up designing the Forensic Healing logo ourselves. We thought about it. We thought, well, yes, we want circles in it. We want bubbles in it. We want like color. Which font did we like? We looked at the font. So after a group effort, we had a meeting about this whole logo. It took us a while. We came up with the current logo, which I am 100% happy with. Love the colors, and they're the colors that we consistently use throughout our website, images that we post. So what you're going to do is search around and look for some logos that you like, and then you list them in exercise 6B for a logo. Or even if you have a current logo, why not just upgrade yourself and then go to like Fiverr or custom logo or even Upwork and ask, get someone to design a logo similar to the ones you have put on your list. The reason why it's important to let someone know when they're designing a logo, give them some ideas of what you like, what feels good to you, because you can come up with all sorts of stuff, and it's better that you give them an idea of what you like, and then they'll design something similar and get yourself a new logo. Exercise 6 is about creating a style sheet. So a style sheet will say and define all of your fonts, your formatting, your colors. It just gives anybody that works for you a sheet they can work from, so whatever work they do, it is consistent and matches your website. And there's a lot of people out there doing a lot of work, and a lot of them don't match up stuff to your website or your style. And unless you tell them these things, they will just do what they want to do. So it's good to have, again, the style that you want to keep. So what does this do again? It tells the public, your potential clients or customers, that you are serious about what you do, that you are professional about what you do, and that you present yourself well. And it gives you the edge. It gives you the advantage in your profession. All right, so have fun with that, and I shall see you soon.